It's interesting. You brought up Kanye's comments about Lizzo, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw your video, pushing back brilliantly at the way Lizzo's being attacked. I don't remember these same attacks on the late great Biggie. I don't
No.
remember these same attacks on Fat Joe. Remember when Fat Joe used to perform shirtless, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
And
I
Big
don't
Pun.
remember. And Big Pun, exactly. I this whole and they act like they're just saying it because of health, health, health. Uh, Men who are Lizzo's size, comparable to being a dude, they aren't attacked in that way. And
Killer
y'all are
Mike is
so
as big
mad.
as Lizzo.
Killer Mike,
He's everybody's
like
best
and
friend.
and I bring up Fat Joe because folks say, well, Lizzo's showing her skin. So did Fat Joe.
Yeah.
I don't
Rick
understand that.
Ross.
Rick Ross, oh, he would be shirtless too.
Oh yeah.
And I the way they're talking about Lizzo, it's I mean, obviously it's sexism, it's hypocritical. It's obviously her being a black woman. And I can recall the way they would talk about Gabourey Sidibe as well. But Gabourey
Calling
Sidibe,
her precious still.
exactly. She's
Who did
an
they try to? Who
actress.
did they? I think somebody confused Gabourey Sidibe with Lizzo. Called her Precious.
Right, exactly. Oh, I know, it was Kathy Hilton, right?
Yeah, on Watch What Happens
Kathy
Live. Like,
Hilton.
come on.
Man, like, why y'all attacking this black woman who is confident, who's talented? I mean, immensely talented because of her size. I don't know. Is it jealousy? Are you mad that she has hits and you don't? Are you mad that she could play a flute and I don't even know if you could play an instrument? It's just so silly. But again, there have been so many big boys who have been big in hip hop and R&B. I mean, and this is no disrespect. We all love Big Luther. Big Luther was always celebrated.
Oh yeah.
Would always say, "I don't like Skinny Luther." They say, "I don't like Skinny Luther." You would literally hear that back in the
Mm-hmm.
day, and you just don't hear that. It's terrible to be attacking her. It's ugly. It's stupid. And to try and put it under a health angle, like, oh,
It's
it's about health. It's about health. No, it's not. It's about your ego, and you think she's an easy target.
exactly. She is. I mean, she is an easy target because she's a black woman, and the reason is because she has the audacity to be confident. If she was sitting up there like, "Oh my God, I'm so insecure," if she was willing to be the butt of the joke, her weight was the punchline, then everybody would be all for it. You know what I'm saying? But because she's like,
Right.
"I'm fat, I'm black, I'm beautiful." Eat up bitches, like that's the problem, because especially when you're a black woman, there's like a very narrow range. You can't be too light, can't be too dark, can't have too long hair, can't have too short hair, can't have too nappy hair, can't have too curly hair. There's all these things, can't have this weight, whoop. All these things that say this is the very narrow box of what makes you worthy and valuable. And even that has an asterisk because you're still a black woman. And she just lives pride. She lives out loud, and she lives, with pride. And people hate that because they feel like, well, if she can do it, like, how dare she? I don't even feel that good about myself. If she has the audacity to feel good about herself and she's X, Y, and Z and whoop the whoop whoop. Kanye, who's admitted to having lipo, whenever he gets criticized, who walks around with trash bags and walks around with a full mask over his face because obviously he's deeply insecure. And you have the audacity to talk about health and look at the family that you helped turn into these moguls and all of the body dysmorphia that they've helped create in this world. Like, fuck you, Kanye. Like, for real. And I'm just sick of not just him, but everybody treating black women as a punching bag who do nothing to nobody. It'd be different if it was somebody who was really out there fucking with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Candace
Right.
Owens
Right.
really be out there fucking with people, and she doesn't even get half the smoke that like a Lizzo does or even a Jada Pinkett Smith does. I'm sick of it, and I'm not saying go attack Candace Owens, but I'm just saying,
Right.
like,
Right.
they go after people because these people are living confidently and they're not going to let you beat them down, even though I'm sure they do feel beat down on occasion because there's so much coming at them. But like, deal with your own shit and leave these black women the fuck alone, period.
And and also when it comes to Kanye and his alleged conservatism and about, I think he's used terms like victimhood and so on. It's
Oh,
hard to
I
keep
hate
track of
that. I
it, but
hate that.
it's those silly, conservative talking points. But isn't Lizzo the quote unquote American dream personified? Born in Detroit, moved to Houston, Texas. Before she blew up in the music industry, she was living out of her car. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
isn't that she's somebody who pulled herself up by her bootstraps, if you believe in
Bootstraps.
that narrative, quote unquote, and managed to be successful. Isn't that what they claim they want? She is an entrepreneur. She is independent. She's not depending on the system or the government the way y'all shame people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and of course, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but this is the narrative they put on people. She literally is a success. That is the quote unquote American dream. That is
Yeah.
what they claim that, oh, you have to believe in it and so on. She's done it. She should be constantly, consistently praised. Her music is uplifting. Her
Mm-hmm.
music is positive. I mean, it's my God, it's just and you as someone in the music industry, Kanye West, knows how brutal that industry is.
Yeah.
Why in the world would you? And mind you, remember when he got lipo? He said that I think he brought Rob Kardashian into it. He said something like he got it because of the pressure that he felt. I'm here. I don't remember all Kanye's words. Dude, you're doing the same thing. It's just so cruel. It's just so cruel. I'm sure Lizzo ain't losing sleep over it, but I do worry about the girl in high school who looks up to Lizzo and maybe
Right.
mocked or bullied in the hallways. I do worry about that. It's
I
it
know.
it's shameful. It's
Yeah.
uh, Kanye West, Ari Spears, like leave. This is a grown woman who's accomplished the quote unquote dream,
Yeah.
accomplished the dream. It blows my mind.
It's just hate. It's self-hate. It's just outward hate. It's evil. And I don't like it. So, you know, Lizzo got good karma though, because look what happened to. I mean, I don't mean like I'm not trying to be like, ooh, ha ha ha. But like Ari Spears, he got his shit blown the fuck up after he came for Lizzo. And now, I mean, it wasn't directly related, but now Kanye and JP Morgan Chase. So, like, if I were y'all, I would look at Lizzo's track record and I'd be like, you know what? Don't play with God's children. I'm gonna leave her name
Right.
out of my next little rant because there's something about it. If I got some shit going on, it's gonna come out. So let's just leave Lizzo the fuck alone. How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. Like she is the latest target. Y'all are mad. Y'all are
Yeah.
jealous. You're mad that she's that talented. They were mad at her for playing that flute. Like
Yeah.
y'all are mad. She's
Mm-hmm.
talented. She's literally like trained. She has
Oh yeah.
musical training. Y'all are mad that she's that talented. That just kills me.